Hi everyone, I am Prashant. So today in this video we'll talk about why SQL is the key to lending analytics job, and also we will understand that why SQL is the most mandatory skill in the job requirement. Every company has a raw data, but raw data alone is useless. SQL is the tool that transforms this data into a meaningful insights and open doors to various analytics career. So first of all, let's understand the reality of raw data. In today's digital world, businesses generate massive amount of raw data every second. This data comes from customer transaction, website interaction, social media engagement, but add countless other sources. However, this raw information is like uncut diamonds, valuable but unusable in its current state. Now let's understand the types of raw data. Number one is scattered information. Data exists across multiple systems, databases, and formats without any unified structure and organization. Number two is incomplete records, missing values, null entries, partial information make raw data unreliable for decision making. Number three is hidden patterns. Valuable insights and trends remain buried beneath layers of unprocessed information. Let's understand the sample raw data, the order challenge. We have one table here that is order ID, customer ID, and amounts. So if you notice the column amount, we have few null values. So this null value can cause interruption to get the meaningful insights from this raw data. Why raw data falls short? Number one is volume overload. Modern businesses generates terabytes of data daily. Manual processing becomes impossible when dealing with millions of records across multiple tables and databases. Data quality issues, missing values, duplicate, and inconsistent formatting creates unreliable data sets that leads to poor business decisions and wasted resources. Number three is hidden insights. Pattern, trends, and correlation remains invisible in raw data. Without proper analytics, valuable business opportunities are missed. Time constraints, businesses decisions requires immediate insights. Raw data processing takes too long to support real-time decision making needs. Now let's understand the tool limitation reality. Excel limitation. Excel excels with small data sets but struggles significantly when handling billions of rows. Performance degrades, crashes occurs, and complex analysis becomes nearly impossible. Power BI dependency. Power BI creates stunning visualization but depends entirely on clean, well structured data. Without proper data preparation, even the best dashboard fails. SQL handles large scale data processing, performs complex cleaning operations, and prepare data sets for analysis tools like Excel and Power BI. Now let's see the SQL data transformation power. SQL transforms raw data into meaningful business insight through five core capabilities that every data analyst must master. Number one is filtering. Number two is trend analysis. Number three is aggregation. Number four is joining. Number five is segmentation. Now let's understand each one of them. In filtering, we focus on relevant record using where clause to eliminate noise and concentrate on specific criteria. In trend analysis, we focus on identifying patterns over time using order by and having clause for strategic insights. In aggregation, we summarize massive amount of data using sum, average, count functions to reveal key performance metrics. In joining, we combine multiple tables using joins operation to create comprehensive data sets for analysis. In segmentation, we use group by clause to analyze pattern across different categories and segments. So here we have the light demo of SQL, and now let's see how SQL handles raw data with few lines of queries. So number one, we have total revenue generated. So how to calculate the total revenue generated in SQL? So we have two tables here, that is select everything from orders. And if I run this query, we have this table, that is order ID, customer ID, order amount, order date, and products. So if I need to calculate the total revenue from this table, so we can simply use some aggregation and we'll apply this aggregation on the order amount. And if I run this query, we will get the result as a 9,71,805. So this is the total revenue. We can give alias also, total revenue. So here's the total revenue of this order type. So let's understand this one line of query has generated a meaningful insight from this data. Now let's see the average revenue generated, and for average revenue we'll use the aggregation average, and we'll apply this aggregation to the order amount. Now let's run this query. So we got the average revenue, that is 4859. So this is the average order amount of this table. Now let's see the top 5 customer who generated maximum revenue. So let me recall my table, select everything from orders. So if I run this query, so we have that table. So we have the customer ID. So now we have to find those customers who have generated maximum order amount. So how we can do that? We can use group by clause here. So first of all, I will call my customer ID, and then I will use some aggregation with order amount, and then I will use group by clause customer ID, and then I will use order by clause as well. But before that, I will alias total revenue, and then I will use order by clause as well, order by total revenue descent. Now let's run this query. So we get the total revenue of each customer in descending order. So we can see the top 5 customers, customer ID 145, then 30, then 51, then 178, then 1. But we need only top 5 customers. So we can use top clause here, top 5. And now we can get the top 5 customers. So this is how SQL works. And SQL can transform massive amount of data into a meaningful insights. Now let's see how SQL can be a game changer. 80% of job requirement of data analyst jobs posting explicitly list SQL as a mandatory skill requirement. 95% recruiters' expectation of hiring manager expects candidate to demonstrate SQL proficiency during live interviews. 40% salary premium higher average salary of analyst with strong SQL skills required with to those without. So SQL doesn't just make you tool ready, but it makes you job ready. Companies needs professional who can handle real world data at enterprise scale, not just create pretty charts. The combination of SQL, Excel, Power BI creates complete analytic skill sets that employer desperately needs. Now let's understand the conclusion. Mastering SQL can build strong foundation in data query and filtering and transformation techniques. Apply SQL skills to actual business scenarios and complex data challenges. Combine SQL expertise with Excel, Power BI, and complete analytics mastery. Leverage your comprehensive skill sets to secure high paying analytics position. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed this session. Have a good day.